wanted to talk about the number 126 in Kobe Bryant. I'm sure you're aware that Kobe Bryant died on January 26th of 2020. Before we get to what's on the board, I'm going to talk about Kobe's 81-point game. Since it was his 666th game of his career, the number of the beast is 666. And he just happens to have his biggest game of his career on that game, 81 points. He had 26 points in the first half and 55 in the second half. He dies on the 26th day of 2020 and has a memorial on the 55th day of 2020, which was February 24th. 2/24, Kobe was number 24, and who was number 2? Gianna Bryant, 2 and 24. It's all number games. Let's go to number 1, Kobe. Kobe's last game as number 8 was his 126th playoff game. That was in 2006 against the Suns. His 126th playoff game was his last game as number 8. Number 2, Kobe's last game as number 8 was on the 126th day of the year. It's the 126th playoff game and 126th day of the year. His last game is number 8. Oh, and he scored 24 points. His last game is number 8. Number 3, both Lakers and Suns combined for 1,455 points. Kobe had 195. If you subtract his points from 1,455, you get 1,260. It's another 126, since they like to ignore the 0 because it means nothing. 0. Yeah, so that was the 2006 series against the Suns. His last days as number 8. Number 4. From Kobe's wedding to his birthday, there are 126 days between both dates. Yeah, between the two dates, his birthday and wedding, 126 days. Number 5, Shaq's wedding was a span of 126 days after Kobe's birthday. That's counting both start and finish dates. Number 6, the pilot's initials are AZ. I forgot his actual name, but I remember his initials was A and Z, the first and 26th letter. That's who supposedly crashed the helicopter. Number 7, Gianna Bryant equals 126. Now you're probably like, what does that mean? If you add her letters up, you get 126. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and so and so. ABC 1, 2, 3. You get 126. I'll leave a link to a website called Gematrinator. It'll give you 4 ciphers, and it'll add up the letters. As long as you put in the word, it'll add up the letters for you, and you'll see for yourself. Also, Mark of the Beast equals 81. Kobe's 666 game, he scores 81 points. Also, Kobe Bean Bryant equals 81. And yeah, he happens to have his biggest game on 666 game. Number 8, Kobe's memorial was a span of 126 days after the 2019-2020 NBA season started. Span of days. So the season starts to the day of Kobe's memorial, 126 days. Number 9, Kobe's memorial was 1 month and 26 days after the last Laker game he attended. Now you probably can't read all of my writing. It's not the greatest writing, but that's why I'm going to read all of them for you. So yeah, 1 month and 26 days from his last Laker game that he attended. It was against the Dallas Mavericks. And Dallas equals 113. That's a big number with Kobe, because Kobe Bryant equals 113. I'm guessing that's why he was at the Lakers-Mavericks game that he last attended. Number 10, Lower Merion High School was 126 years old in 2020. That was Kobe's high school. Just happened to be 126 years old in 2020. Number 11, Japan on 126th Emperor. Well, now, why would I put that? Because Kobe's name is a Japanese name. And Japan just happened to have its 126th Emperor when Kobe died. Number 12, we had 1982, 2003, 2006, 2016, and 2019. You'll get 10,026. which is another 126. Why those years? Those are the years of 1982 is where Kobe's wife was born, and the other 4 are his 4 kids. Would you look at that? They get a 126 if you add them up. Number 13. Kobe shot 6 for 21 threes in his last game. 6 times 21 is 126. But look at that. 6 out of 21, 6/21 is 126 backwards. It's another way they like doing things backwards. Number 14. Kobe played Boston in the 62nd and 64th NBA seasons. 64 plus 62 equals 126. I should have had finals there. That's what I meant to say. Played him in the 62nd and 64th NBA season in the finals. And look at that. You add those up, 126. Kobe's last championship was his 126th playoff win. The score was 83-79. That's 162 combined. And what's 162 backwards? 261. Like 26th of January, 26/1. But yeah, his last championship that he ever wins was his 126th playoff win. And look at the score, 83-79. You know what's very interesting with that? You go to Gematrinator, you put in helicopter crash, you'll get an 83 and a 79. And it happens to be his 126th playoff win, his last championship. Number 16, Kobe had 126 assists in the 2009 playoffs. That's when he won his first of 2 championships in a row. Those were without Shaq. Number 17, Kobe had 126 assists in the 2010 playoffs. So the 2 championships he wins, he has 126 assists in both playoffs, or in each playoffs. And I'm sure you can remember 2010, the 126th assist. You know why? Because Ron Artest made a big deal about it. Why did he make a big deal about it? Because it was Kobe's 126th assist. Nobody really knew. But what did he say in a press conference? Kobe passed me the ball. Kobe passed me the ball. I can't believe it. Well, they were just throwing it in our face. It was his 126th assist. Number 18. Kobe's sisters were 43 and 42 years old. 41 plus 42 plus 43 equals 126. Those were the ages when Kobe died. His sisters were 43 and 42. Look at that. Him and his 2 sisters were 126 years old combined. Number 19. Kobe scores the 126th point for the Lakers in the 2000 NBA Finals, and he gets injured. Chad in quotes, or so-called injured. He did tweak his ankle because Jalen Rose, didn't let him land, but yeah, he scores the 126 points for the Lakers in the finals, and right when he shot that ball, he gets injured. That was in Game 2 of the 2000 Finals. Number 20, Kobe injures his Achilles 126 days after Dwight Howard's birthday. Dwight Howard was his top teammate at that time. 21, Kobe injures his Achilles 1 month and 26 days after Jerry Buss died, or supposedly died. I don't know if you could believe anything they say. Number 22, Kobe makes his 126th free throw of the 05-06 season while the score was 63-63. That's 126 points combined. So both teams have 126 points combined, and Kobe goes and makes his 126th free throw of that season. That's when he scored 81 in that season. And that was his last season as number 8. Number 23. The halftime score of Kobe's 41st game was 71-55. That's 126 points combined. Now, why his 41st game? Because he's going to die at 41 years old on 126. Number 24, Kobe and Rondo fight after Rondo picks up his 126th foul of the 2008-2009 season. sure you remember that. They went at each other. They didn't throw any punches or anything, but it was pretty big at that time. It was right after Rondo picks up his 126th foul this season. Number 25, David Stern's birthday is 126 days before January 26th. David Stern was the commissioner of the NBA I believe most of the years, or all of the years while Kobe was playing. Then they got another guy, Adam Silver or something. But yeah, David Stern's birthday is 126 days before January 26th. So yeah, I hope you're seeing this pattern. It's kind of strange that all these 126s pop up. But there's more. I'm going to get to more in a minute. Got to go to the other board real quick. Okay, let me get this on right here. Okay, so number 26, Kobe scores the last point of the 2000 NBA Finals. It was his 126th free throw attempted. So last point of the finals was his first championship, and it just happened to be his 126th free throw attempted of those playoffs, of the 2000 playoffs. Number 27, Kobe was suspended 126 days after his birthday in 2005. Yeah, that was, I believe, when he went at it with Mike Miller, and Kobe just happens to be suspended 2 games in order for the 81-point game to be against the Raptors on January 22nd, so it could be a 666 game. So they have to suspend him purposely to get that to be the perfect day. Number 28, Kobe's 61-point game in New York was the 126 points for the Lakers. Now, like I think I said earlier, but my writing here, it's not so great. If you can't read it, that's why I'm reading it for you. So his 61st points in New York, he had a 61-point game. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't even say. Kobe's had a 61-point game in New York, 2009, I believe February. And his 61st point was his 126 points for the Lakers, and the Lakers didn't score anymore after that. They ended up with 126 points. And LeBron, like 2 days ago, had 52 points in New York. Now, what's 61 plus 52? That's 113. Remember, Kobe Bryant equals 113. So it's a big number with him. Number 29. Kobe's 24th birthday, from Kobe's 24th birthday till his 81-point game was 126 weeks. I believe it was 126 weeks between both dates. Yeah, not after, yeah, 126 weeks between both dates. Number 30. Kobe scored the 126 point of the 81-point game. Score was 71 to 55. 31. The black Mamba jerseys were first used on January 26, 2018. And when did Kobe die? 2020, 126. That's 24 months. 2 years is 24 months. So the black Mamba jerseys were first used 24 months before Kobe died. Number 32, Lamar Odom's 126th game as a Laker was 126 days after his birthday. 33, Jordan's last game versus Kobe was his 1,062nd game of his career. Now what's that backwards? 261. So Jordan and Kobe, last game going against each other, it was 261 backwards. Number 34, Jordan's Last Dance was released 126 days before Kobe's birthday. Last Dance documentary. Should have that up there, but yeah, 126 days before Kobe's birthday. Number 35, Magic Johnson scores 126 points in the 1984 finals. Now, 1984, I believe LeBron James was born. Yeah, he was. He was born in 1984. And that year, Magic Johnson scores 126 points in the finals. Number 36, the 2020-2021 NBA season started 10 months and 26 days after Kobe died. 37. Stephen Curry made 402 threes in Kobe's last season. And that's the NBA record, by the way. And look, 402 times 3, since there were three-pointers, 1,206 points from his threes in Kobe's last season. And you know what's crazy is the Warriors started 24-0 that season. Kobe's last season, the Warriors start 24-0. Yep. Number 38. Stephen Curry made 354 threes and I forgot to write the year. I forgot what year it was. Maybe it was 2014-15 season. Yeah, something like that. I was going to add the 4 to 5, but it's funny how I leave it on 201. It's a big number. But anyways, I think it's 2014-15 season. Yeah, I believe that was it. Maybe 16-17 season. But that's the second most threes he's made, and it was 354 threes. And look what 354 times 3 equals. 1,062. 261 backwards. 39. Stephen Curry made 687 threes in 157 games. 687 times 3 equals 2,061. So another 261 for like 26/1 for 26th of January. Notice he made it. He had what was it? 687 threes in 157 games. It was a streak. He had to at least make 1 3. So he has the biggest streak, 157 games. But why 157? Well, go try Kobe Bryant and Gematrinator. You'll get 157. Number 40. Stephen Curry had 126 points in the season after the 157th game. Okay, so obviously the season's 82 games a season, so this is over 2 seasons. But in the second season, so he has 126 points after he got that record of 157. Isn't that crazy? So happens to have 126 points after he gets that record for that season. Number 41, Stephen Curry gets injured with 81 points in the season. This was 2019-2020 season. So he gets injured and he has 81 points in the season. He comes back 126 days later to play the Raptors. Yep, he comes back to play the Raptors with 81 points. That's who Kobe played and scored his 81 points against the Raptors. I believe it was 126 days between both dates. Could be wrong, but yeah. So Curry gets injured, they wait 126 days, then he plays the Raptors. I believe that's what they did. Number 42. LeBron's birthday is 12/30/84. You add those up, you get 126. 43. LeBron plays dead on December 6th. December 6th could be written 1-2/6. Now he got fouled by number 24, Kent Bazemore. And he even has Kobe's initials, KB. And then LeBron goes on the ground and acts like he's dead. He's playing dead. Just mocking everybody else. Number 44. The birthday of LeBron's wife leaves 126 days remaining in the year. It's August 27th. So that's LeBron's wife. I forgot her name. Her birthday is August 27th. Leaves 126 days remaining in the year. Number 45. LeBron played his 30th, 31st, 32nd, and 33rd playoff games in his first year in the finals. You add those up, you get 126. Oh yeah, by the way, go back to number, which one was it? Number 41 with Stephen Curry. Number 41 with Stephen Curry. Notice he had 81 points in a season. He comes back 126 days later to play the Raptors. He missed 58 games. Kobe Bryant equals 58. So yeah, I forgot to say that. Number 46. LeBron missed games 41, 42, and 43 in his rookie year. Add those up, you get 126. 47. LeBron's 41st game was on January 26, 2004. 126. 41st game. Why 41? Because Kobe died at 41 years old. It's crazy how they did all this. Number 48. LeBron shot 1,206 two-pointers in his first season with the Heat. Look how many he made. He made 666 of those 2-point shots. So he goes to the Miami Heat. His first season, he just happens to shoot 1,206 two-pointers, and he makes 666 of them. That means he missed 540. Yeah, he missed 540. Ignore the 0, it's a 54. Kobe's full name, Kobe Bean Bryant, equals 54. And so does Gianna Bryant. Gianna Bryant equals 54. Kobe was how old? 41 years old when he died. How old was Gianna Bryant? 13. Add them up, 54. Yep, that's how they do these things. And there's a couple more left here. Trying to make sure I got everything. I explained everything. Yeah, let me go to the other spot, the other board real quick. All right, this is the last board right here. Okay, so number 49. Yeah, we left 48, right? Yeah, that was where we left off at. Yep. Number 49. LeBron misses games 30, 39, and 57 before the season is suspended. You add those up, 126. Remember the 2019-2020 NBA season got suspended due to coronavirus. And LeBron missed those games. I guess he was resting or supposedly injured. It just happens to be 126. Number 50. The score was 52-74 before LeBron passes Kobe in career points. 52 plus 74, 126. 51. Kobe's 126th game was 666 days before LeBron's 15th birthday. Go to Gematrinator, you put in Kobe, you get 15. Number 52, LeBron passes Kobe in career points on his 1,101st points in the season. Why that? Because the 1,101st minute of the day is 6:21 p.m. Yes, they even use the clock. As crazy as that sounds, but yeah. And notice the triple ones. 1,101. Helicopter equals 111. And LeBron passes Kobe one day before he dies. And all-time career points against Kobe's hometown, Philadelphia 76ers. Notice the 76. Kobe was 41, LeBron was 35. 76 years old combined. Kobe dies in an S-76 helicopter. And that's one day right before Kobe dies. LeBron just happens to pass him. Number 53. LeBron passes Kobe in career points on his 421st made shot of the season. 4:21 a.m. is the 261st minute. It's crazy. Crazy how they did all this. Number 54. LeBron had 33,626 points coming into the game to pass Kobe. And 10:26 a.m. is the 626th minute of the day. I noticed a lot of these are all bunched up because I didn't think I'll have enough room, so that's why they're all very close to each other. Number 55. Kobe was drafted on June 26th, which could be written 6/26. Because why 6? The 626th minute is 10:26 a.m. Oh, and yeah, Kobe got drafted 58 days before his birthday. Remember Kobe Bryant equals 58? Number 55. Kobe was drafted, no, I already said that one. 56, sorry. 56. Kobe injured his Achilles and shot 2 free throws. The second free throw was his 626 free throw of the season. There you go. Yeah, 626. I'm trying to make sure I got this right before I say it. Yeah, it was a 626 free throw. I didn't write too many words because I didn't think I could fit all this. So yeah, he injures his Achilles and he shoots his 625th and 26th free throws because the 626 minute is 10:26 a.m. It's right after he injures his Achilles. It's unbelievable. Number 57. Kobe's last tweet was at 7:39 p.m. Pacific time, and that leaves 261 minutes remaining in the day. Number 58. Kobe played 1,346 games. 10:26 p.m. is the 1,346th minute. Unbelievable. 59. Lakers won the 2020 championship at 7:01 p.m. Pacific time. 701 is the 126th prime number. The Lakers just happened to win at 7:01 p.m. Number 60. I forgot the T. Vanessa Bryant. I forgot to write the full thing. Vanessa Bryant's birthday was the 126th day of 2020 since it was a leap year. Yep, and Kobe died on a leap year. And his wife's birthday is the 126th day of the year. Number 61. Luka Doncic made a game-winning shot on Kobe's birthday. It was his 126 points of the 2020 playoffs. Unbelievable. Number 62. Anthony Davis scores 41 points 261 days after his birthday. And the Lakers' record became 16-2. It was at 261 again. 2 times, once forward and backwards. And he just happened to have 41 points. I believe that was his 17th game as a Laker. And the Lakers happened to win the 17th NBA championship in LeBron's 17th NBA season. 63. Frank Vogel's birthday is June 21st, 6/21. Backwards, 126. 64. 76ers play the Lakers January 27th, 2021. Their record is 12-6. So it's another 126. So in 2020, the Lakers played 76ers on January 25th, one day before Kobe dies. Then in 2021, the Lakers played the 76ers one day after the 1-year anniversary, and the Sixers just happened to be 12-6. Number 65, the Dodgers and Rays had 126 runs in the playoffs combined before the 2020 World Series. Now you're like, okay, that's baseball, but trust me, a lot of things are connected to Kobe. It's really crazy, but they just happen to have 126 runs in the playoffs combined before they got to the World Series. Number 66, the last time the Buccaneers were in the Super Bowl was on January 26th, 2003. And that's 17 years before Kobe died. And remember, I just talked about LeBron in his 17th season wins the championship, and the Lakers picked up their 17th championship. 67, Lil Wayne's album Funeral was released 126 days after his birthday. It has 24 tracks. So just in case you're like, oh, that's a coincidence and blah, blah, blah. Well, it just happened to have 24 tracks as well. Come on. I want you to go and check this one for yourself. Well, check all these for yourself and see if these are true. You'll see for yourself. But look at number 68. Lil Wayne's 701st post on Instagram is a picture with Kobe. Why his 701st post on Instagram? Because 701 is the 126th prime. So yeah, go pause this video and go check for yourself. Go to Lil Wayne's Instagram. You'll see his 701st post is a picture with him and Kobe. And I believe Kobe even has his it's a shirt of his own logo. I'm sure you've seen Kobe's logo. If you take a good look at it, you'll see a helicopter in it. Kobe's logo has a helicopter in it. And he happens to die in a helicopter. Unbelievable. Number 69, the movie Friday was filmed on 1418 126th Street. Now look at the address, 1418. What is it backwards? 8141. Kobe's biggest game, 81 points. dies at 41 years old, dies on 126. There was more connections with that movie since, recently Tommy Lister, I believe was his name, died, and he was found dead supposedly on the 4100 block of, I forgot what city, but yeah, 4100 block. Come on. And I believe if you add him and Ice Cube's age when he died, they were 113 years old combined, which is really big. 113 is really big. Number 70. In Rush Hour 2, a lady says, "Move aside Kobe," to Chris Tucker. Move aside Kobe equals 126. And in this movie, the main villain, faked his death. Is that what Kobe's doing? And another thing about Friday, if you add 81 and 41, you get 122. Kobe's 81-point game. He had 81, his teammates had 41. It's 122 combined. It was on January 22nd, 1/22. 666 game. Well, if you go to Gematrinator, go type in the word satanic, you'll get a 122. Yep. Purposely done. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. These are the ones I found, and a few other guys I know found, and some of them other people I found, and I was like, man, it's crazy. If you find any of these type of connections, just leave them in the comment section. You might find a bunch of them that I haven't even found or even thought of. I'm sure there's hundreds and hundreds of more out there. I know these are not all coincidences. Come on, man, you're telling me this is an accident? So it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. No, these are not coincidences. These are purposely done. All of these are purposely done. So yeah, so go ahead and if you find any, if you know about any that I didn't mention, just leave them in the comment section.